Hello, it's Sunde with another hot tip for your creative brain. My hot tip for today is to be yourself, which is great advice for life, but also sometimes when I'm being really jealous and petty about other people, and I'm like scrolling through my Instagram and I'm like, they're so successful and they're so amazing and they're so lucky, and I get like really like jealous and judgy and like, why is that happening to them? But you know, I'm gonna tell you that it's like what I always try to do when I feel like that, I say to myself, you know what, Sunde, they're on their journey and you're on your journey, and you have had your life, you've had your journey up to this moment, and they've had theirs. And maybe they didn't spend 20 years, frankly, surfing when they should have been working. And that's what I did. And I don't regret a minute of it. So when I'm like getting all jealous of other people's success, it's like, Sunde, why don't you let them have their life story and their journey and embrace them for that and be proud of them? And then look at myself and allow myself to have my life's journey and my life story. And what I'm getting at is we each have our own really special stories, and by kind of looking at other people and being like, maybe I should do that. Maybe that should be my style. Maybe I should write a story about dogs, or about my first teacher, like whatever the story is. It's like, well, why don't you actually write the stories about yourself or do art pieces about your journey, your life, and just let the other people be. And admiring someone doesn't mean, you know, well, I admire them and I want to kind of be like them or express myself like they do. Well, then they're going to feel like everybody's copying me, and that's a total bummer too. So like, let's look inside ourselves and really be honest about what our story is. And sometimes people think they don't have a story to tell, but I bet that you really do. If you really want to go deep and like be really honest and just be brave enough to express your story, I bet you'll find that like a lot of people love your story and find you interesting and find you special and find your art special that you're telling your story with. So that's my hot tip for creative brains today, is like, let's just all be ourselves. Let's embrace other people's successes and other people's stories, and because we remember that we have our own special story and that our art is special and our journeys have been special. And don't ever forget that Colonel Sanders started Kentucky Fried Chicken at the age of 60. Okay? So even if you're like, but what's the point? I'm older and blah, blah, blah. But that's your story. All of your whole journey for 50 years, let's say, brought you now to express your story. So let's go out there, celebrate other people's stories, which allows us to celebrate our own story, tell our own story in our own way with our own style that we have worked on. And I think everyone will find that to be like really exciting and could really embrace the work that you do based on that. So go out there and make an amazing art based on your own story, based on the beautiful, wonderful you that you are, and go use your creative brain. That's my hot tip. Follow me on Instagram at Sunde White Industries, or my website, sundewhiteindustries.com, or subscribe to this channel for more hot tips for your creative brain. Thank you.